has been one of the best employees a person can have. Because he not only was RCA, then rural carrier, but he also served for me for off and on for a long time as an RCA. Started when Susan went out on PMR to have a baby. So I just would not let him turn his drawer in until he became regular, and he could not sub on me anymore. Many times he wanted to turn it in, but I wouldn't let him. But he's always been extremely dependable. All right, y'all can cut that out now. Yeah, he was very, very dependable. I mean, very, and I could trust him to help me with all the customers, and the customers do, and the customers think very much of it. And I appreciate that. And then we've had Brian Sullivan. Bobby started with us about 7 years ago.
2005.
Yep, 7 years ago. I tried for quite a while, maybe close to a year, to get somebody that's a PMR. And women would get the applications and not bring them back. Only 2 men brought back an application. One said, I don't want it. The other one begged me to hire him and said, I promise I won't do you wrong. I promise I won't do you wrong. That was Bobby. He was the furthest away. He's married to my ex-sister-in-law. And I'm like, oh, that's family in here. I don't know about that. But he was right. I have not regretted having Bobby in there at all. He's just like Richard. Count on him, you know, just totally trustworthy. I really appreciate it. And now we got Stan, and I've had many PMRs along the way. I went 4 years after he transferred over to being RCA without a PMR. And he would cover, and Richard would work with us. Richard only claimed overtime 1 day the whole 4 years. The rest of the time he'd do our next days. You know, work the day, take it later. And that kept the office in budget. So the two of them have been awesome to work with. I've had the best office I could have had to work with employees to work with. And I had James. James was mine. I got James started in the Postal Service. I first hired him. He had to leave us to go back to eat for full time. But then they let him go again, so then he went back to some more. And they hired him. So now he's got a part time right over there. Yep. He went back from Merlin. So he's back with us. And he's been an awesome employee too. So that's a great people. Steve ain't here, so I ain't saying much about him. And he won't show up. But he was a good worker too. Yeah, we have an awesome group. And I really appreciate my family being here to support me. That means a lot. It really does. And you other guys, I worked with y'all in Yanceyville. Awesome bunch. Sam saved me, I have to say that. He directed me on everything I did not know. Joanne was super at helping too. But Sam would say, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. Thank you. He kept me alive because you can't not go into a higher level office where you've not done the same things that the postmaster there has done and learned overnight. But he was good. Keith's cousin, so enjoyed working with my cousin. Willie's awesome guy. His wife, great cook. Appreciate that. All y'all. Joe worked with him. She does the LEI a lot too, and we had some awesome meetings there. Paul's been coming for me some lately. He's been great to have when Richard was out with his hand surgery. So he's helped us out there. So the whole two offices are a great bunch of people. So I thank y'all very much. I will miss you all. I really will. Thank you.